Hi everyone, in this video we'll be doing subsets. So first of all, you really need to know what is a subset, right? We know what is a set and we learned about different types of sets: equivalent sets, equal sets, finite sets, infinity sets, null or empty sets. Now we're looking at subsets. So let's look at this example here. Consider the following sets. We have set A, which is equal to 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Then we have set B, which is equal to 9, 11, and 13. We can clearly see all the members of set B are also part of set B. So let's look over that. Set B is equal to 9, 11, and 13. And if you look at set A also has 9, 11, and 13. So therefore, that's why we can make this statement: all the members of set B are also part of set A. We can therefore say that B is a subset of A, meaning that everything in set B is part of set A. Now, obviously, there's a symbol for subset which looks like a C, like a stretched out C. That's the symbol for subset. So now we could say that B is a subset of A, meaning that all the members in B are part of set A. B is a subset of A, right? So the symbol is like a C, like a stretched out C. Now, obviously, if we have subset, we have a symbol for it's not a subset. So here, the symbol for it's not a subset. So this was actually a little mistake here. It should really be the same symbol for subset with a slash in the middle, right? So consider the sets W, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have set E, which is equal to 9, 8, and 7. Is E a subset of W? Now let's look at E. E has the members 9, 8, and 7. 9, 8, and 7 are not part of set W, right? Therefore, set E, is not a subset of set W, right? Because no members of the members of E are not part of the of set W, right? So E is not a subset of W. So again, the symbol for subset is a stretched out C, and is not a subset, a stretched out C with the slash. It's just basically a symbol for a subset with a slash in the middle, right? So far so good. Now we'll be looking at listing subsets and also finding the number of subsets in a set. So let's look at number 1. Consider set A. Set A is the set 2, 4, and 6. Those are the members of set A, 2, 4, and 6. So the subset, how do we write the subset? So for the subset, how we can write it is, we can write each number separately in a set. So 2, 4, and then 6. So you see we have them separately, right? So this set is a subset of the mean set. 4, the set with the 4 is a subset of the mean set. The set with 6 is a subset of the mean set. We can also pair them off now. We can see 2, 4, right? That is a subset of the mean set. We can see 2, 6. That set is also a subset of the mean set. We can see 4, 6. We can list the whole set, the whole entire set. And also the empty set is a subset of every set. Now some of you are probably wondering, why could I put, like how I have 2, 4 here. Could I put 4, 2? Sorry. Could I put 4, 2? Or 6, 2? No, we don't put that. We don't switch the numbers. Once you have 2, 4, it really implies the same thing as 4, 2, right? So in this set A has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subsets. Let's look at number 2. Consider the set B. Set B is 10 and 10, 20. Those are the members. So again, you can list out the subset, list out each number separately. So 10, 20. Then, well, you can list the set itself, which is the pair 10, 20. And you must always include the empty set, right? So here, set B has 4 subsets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have it listed here as well, right? If you notice when listing the subsets of a set, we list each number separately as well as pairing them off. So you list each number separate, then we pair them off, and you could always use the entire set itself and the empty set. So that's really it for listing subsets. And now a popular question that likes to come in the multiple choice paper is finding the number of subsets without actually listing all the subsets. So to find the number of subsets in a set, the formula is 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n, where n is the number of members or elements in the set. So looking back at part 1, we had set A, which was 2, 4, and 6. So then using the formula, the number of subsets is 2 to the power n, where n is the number of members in the set. I have 1, 2, 3 members, so it's really 2 to the power 3, which is 2 by 2 by 2, which is 8 subsets, right? And when we did list them out early on, we did get 8 subsets. Likewise, for number 2. Set B was 10, 20. So the number of subsets again is 2 to the power n. We have 2 members here, so it's 2 to the power 2, which is 2 by 2, 4 subsets. And we did get 4 subsets when we were listing them out above, right? Very important formula to remember. It comes a lot in the multiple choice, right? So to find out the number of subsets in a set, 2 to the power n, where n is the number of members or elements in the set. Now we have 4 C-set multiple choice past papers, straight from past papers. We'll look at each one. So let's look at number 1. If set Q is equal to A, B, C, how many subsets can be obtained? So how many members are in set Q? We have 3 members. And what is the formula we just learned to find the number of subsets in a set? It's 2 to the power n, where n is equal to the number of members or elements in the set. We have 1, 2, 3 members, so it's really 2 to the power 3. Here, and the answer is D. They didn't work it out, so it's just 2 to the power 3, right? Let's look at across here, number 2. Which of the following sets is equivalent to A, B, C, D? To set that set with A, B, C, D. Equivalent sets have the same number of members or number of elements. So which of these has the same number of elements or members? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 members. So if you look at C, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 members as well. Those are equivalent sets. Let's look at number 3. If A is equal to 3, 6, and 9, set A is equal to 3, 6, and 9, then list the number of subsets. And now this is just like number 1, right? So to find the number of subsets is 2 to the power n, right? Where n is the number of members in the set. We have 1, 2, 3 members, which is 2 to the power 3, which is equal to 2 by 2 by 2. In this case, they wanted the actual value, which is 8. So the answer here is D. And then the last one, number 4. Now look at this. If the number of members in set A is equal to m, then the number of subsets of A can be expressed as. So you have to remember what this reads. Remember, it means the number of members in set A is equal to m. How many subsets does set A have? Remember, to find the number of subsets is 2 to the power n, where n is equal to the number of members. In this question, it is telling us they have the set as m members, which is really 2 to the power of m, which is A. Again, all these are CXC, C-set Maths Paper 1 questions from different years. Very good to just know them, to go through them. They come out, they repeat a lot in various papers, right? And yeah, that's it for the subset video, and I'll see you all in my next video.